The New Zealand Broadcasting School, part of Udder Institute of Canterbury, proudly presents Bassline. In May 2024, second-year Bachelor of Broadcasting Communication students created Bassline 96.1, the student-run radio station for 2024. In July, we were briefed to expand Bassline from a local radio station into a multimedia brand to engage audiences throughout Aotearoa, online, on screen, and on air. Working with leading industry creatives, podcasters, and journalists, we brainstormed, prototyped, and pitched our ideas. From podcasts, news stories, radio, and TV shows, we have worked tirelessly to bring you the expanded Bassline brand. And now, the studio is ready, the lights are up, and we're ready to go live.
Bassline 96.1, bringing you the double shot with Harry and Zoe. Live from Channel 200.
That's what it is. It's Bassline. It's Bassline. I'm Harry.
And I'm Zoe. And welcome to the Double Shot. The Double Shot is a simulcasted show. We're going to be doing a live radio show as well as a live TV show here on Bassline TV. And we've got some exciting stuff coming up. And if you're wondering why the double shot as in, it's 1 till 3. It's our times. So you kind of need an afternoon coffee, a bit of a pick-me-up. So you've got Harrison, you've got Zoe, and we're going to be your double shot.
Exactly. If you're tuned in on radio, head over to Channel 200 where you can catch us live right now in the studio. And if you're joining us on Channel 200, welcome.
Welcome indeed, and we've got exciting guests coming in. We've got Tay Renee with a live performance right here in our very own studio.
I can say I'm looking forward to that one. She's going to be doing a little interview with us as well.
I'm definitely beginning my boogie on, so I'm very excited for this.
100%. All right, well, I feel like we should do maybe a little bit of a game to introduce ourselves to the people at home who are tuned in right now.
Yeah, maybe a game of 2 truths and 1 lie. That would be the way to go.
All right.
Do you want to get us started?
All right, I'll explain what 2 truths, 1 lie is quickly. So pretty much it's what the title says. I'm going to say 2 things that are true about myself and 1 thing is a lie, and Zoe has to guess what the lie is.
You're lying.
All right, I'll start off. I'm still on my restricted license. I've skied before and I've surfed before.
The lie is that you're on your restricted license.
That is a lie. I'm on my full license.
I was going to say, I was going to judge you. My truth 1 lie is I'm on my learner's license still. I have never ever broken a bone in my body, and I love horse riding.
I can't see you riding horses ever, but then again, I don't think you're on your learner's. I want to put learning as the lie.
The learner's driver's license?
Learner's driver's
You're
license.
You're right, I am not on my learner's. Imagine
Do you ride horses?
That. I used to, yeah. I used to be a big horse girl. I know, crazy. Could you not have imagined that?
Yeah, that's pretty unexpected from you, to be honest.
Coming up right now on Bassline is a very exciting clip of On the Line. It's a game that Harrison competes in. Yes,
it's a little game show between me and Maya. It was a bit of fun. We're competing against each other in little activities. Here's a little clip of it right now for you to get a little taste of what's to come.
Welcome to On the Line. It's episode 1. We're here at the tennis courts today for the only competition that Roger Federer couldn't figure out. It is Serve It Up. Your contestants today are Harrison and Maya.
I had 1 lesson of tennis when I was about 8 years old, so I feel like I'm pretty prepped for today.
Well, I played tennis when I was like 7 years old, and then I stopped playing tennis when I was 7 years old.
Be sure to catch the start of the roadie along with the rest of Bassline TV right after the show.
I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on that show because it looks like a lot of fun, because it looks like you were failing hard respectfully.
Oh, they did me dirty in those clips of every single shot I was missing. I promise I didn't miss that much during the
Let's be
real.
But hey, I mean, you know a little bit more about Bassline now. Let's share a little bit more about us and why we're here, a little bit more about our backstory. I think a game of show and tell would be good.
Yes, so each of us have brought in an item that has some sort of sentimental value to us, and we're going to share it and pretty much what the value is. Would you like to start us off, Zoe?
I'll start us off. So my item of value to me is this jersey right here. It is a jersey that's really close to me because I have played football all of my life. I love it so much. And this is the jersey that I went to with my cousin, and we went to a football school by a German football club. Really, really exciting stuff. And it has my name on the back, which makes it even cooler. I know.
Is it number 8 because you're the 8th worst in the club?
Ahaha, what's yours?
Alright, well, I went for an item of clothing as well. I bought in this Hello hat here. It is the band Surf Trash, it's their merchandise, and they all have it signed at the back there. So I was at their concert and met all the guys afterwards. Signed my hat, they're my favourite band at the time, which gives it a bit of value.
That's so mean. Do you still wear the hat, or does it sit in one of those cabinets and just never gets touched and just collects dust?
Well, it is my favourite hat, so I do wear it pretty much all the time. But it is always scary when I'm at like a concert or something. I'm wearing the hat and I'm just making sure it's like staying on my head.
Yeah, no, I get that, but it's like a sentimental item, so you don't want it to get ruined. Because with my little jersey, like the 8 on the back, it's sort of starting to peel off. So I'm a bit worried that if I wash it again. But I'm going to wash it because I'm wearing it, and imagine I just never wash it.
I did actually spill a bit of soy sauce on the brim of the hat there. So
oh my gosh.
It's a little bit ruined, but hey.
That was a game of show and tell. We're about to take a little break, but it's not just for ads, it's for a whole other show.
Live on Twitch, Sam and Aidan from the I Think You're Hot podcast are about to show off their secret talents at being professional gamers on the Gameline. On radio, it's one of our songs, Agora Hills by Doja Cat on Bassline 96.1.
Channel 200, moving to the Gameline.
It's the Gameline, Aidan and Sam, and we are playing Fortnite right now on twitch.tv/baseline961. Get amongst it. We've made a fateful era already, haven't we?
I am in build mode, and I'm not much of a builder.
It's madness. It's madness right now. Out. We're going for 7 kills this game. Aidan's got 3 of them. There's 33 people left.
It's not going too bad, is it?
It's not too bad. You've been playing all
right.
Well,
I ran up to the first dude and I saw a bunch of walls that were definitely not there naturally, and it did freak me out. But we locked in.
You did lock in. You're doing all right. You got some good loot there.
Yeah, I got decent loot. The first dude that I killed was stacked, so that did help my case.
And that gun you've got, I've never seen that before in my life. But.
Dude, look. It's always like fully 100% accuracy. It's crazy OP. Yeah,
I heard some driving behind you, or am I crazy?
Yeah, no, I heard it too. I'm following it. I am following it.
Man, the map's so big.
The map is massive.
We need some more traversals. I reckon the cars are so important for this game, eh?
Oh, dude, because it always seems to be like nearing the end of a season, they add a whole bunch of ways to get around the map.
Yeah, and they should have been there earlier in the season.
Yeah,
you know
because it is really slow. You know, you have a few grapplers, you have a few other things like that, but other than that, you don't have a lot, do you?
Fortnite Uber, maybe Fortnite Lime scooters.
Oh, Fortnite, dude, why have they never done that?
Why have they not done that?
Oh, there's a guy.
Would be cracker. I remember they did hoverboards a couple seasons ago, and they were cool.
Here we go. There's building over here.
Just casually driving over water. Don't mind you.
I shouldn't be.
Yo, top of the building.
He's sniping me. He's trying.
Yo.
He's scared. No! Oh, man. He has absolutely cracked me. I have just lost Fortnite on live TV.
That's what. How do you feel, bro?
I don't feel good.
What went wrong?
What went wrong was I probably went into it a little bit too confidently.
You went pretty hot.
Yeah. I needed to get a little bit of damage in the car hit. I didn't get the damage in the car hit.
Maybe get some distance.
Yeah. It was all downhill from there, wasn't it? I kind of got to think about things a little bit more before I do them. With them brand new high heel stilettos. Oh, wait. Could be copyright. Yeah.
Oh, well. We're here now. Yeah, get it, boy.
Yes. Oh, this is a new one we got.
I did
like
this the other day, and then they were like, can we put that in the game? I was like, I mean, if you want. You know what I'm saying?
Have you got your own skin yet, or not yet? Just only got your emote.
You know the LeBron James skin?
Yeah.
Yeah, not that one.
Not that one.
Yeah, not that one.
Okay. Right, okay. They added a...
Now, we've been in talks. The Tfue one, they said, like, looks enough like me, where we can just kind of let it slide. Like, if you put in the code for the creator... What is it?
Creator code.
Yeah. If you just put in Sam...
Nothing happens.
That's
wicked, though. Hey, if you guys want to continue watching the stream, we are live on Twitch TV at Bassline 961.
If you join right now, I'll buy the Battle Pass on Aidan's credit card. right now.
My credit card does not have many funds on it.
This one.
Yeah,
if we get up to 10 viewers right now, we'll buy this. Not a joke.
And every follower that we get, I do a dance. That's incredible.
That is incredible.
And I don't just dance to anything. I dance to Sam beatboxing.
Yeah. Hey, and if you want to see me get this dub, I'm going to go for 10 kills this game.
10 kills?
Yep.
You got 71st place last time you played.
10 kills.
10 kills.
10 kills. That's happening.
I respect it. You're a bit of an aimbot player with a sniper, aren't you? You love a sniper.
Just quietly, yeah. The old aim and tap, brother.
We're also going to be playing other games
like
like Fall Guys today. I'm going to jump on a wee bit of Fall Guys and show you how it's done there. And we could dabble in a wee bit of Rocket League. Here on the Gameline, we play a lot.
We love Rocket League.
We love all sorts of games, don't we? What a beautiful community it is to be a part of.
Love it, brother. Oh, I'm so excited for this game. Where are we going to land?
Oh, thank you very much for tuning into us at the Gameline.
Check us out, twitch.tv/Bassline961. Get amongst it.
Bassline 96.1, bringing you the double shot with Harry and Zoe, live from Channel 200.
That's wild. I don't remember seeing that. Hope you had fun with the Gameline. Stick around to catch up with them in a little bit of time.
We've got a game of our own to play. If this big pile of blocks didn't give it away.
Pretty much, it's a little bit of like Jenga type thing. So we're going to be picking the blocks. Whoever knocks over the tower loses. Except there's a twist. We've got this golden hat full of, I guess, disadvantages if you pull one. So yeah, let's get into it. We'll just do the first round without any disadvantages.
Yeah, just to see if we're good at it actually, which I think I'll be. I don't know about you, but
we'll see.
We'll see. All right, I'll start. I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna do this one.
Ooh, side block first.
It's
That's
an
risky.
easy pull, that one.
All right.
Block number 1.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a side block. Maybe not.
No.
Oh, there we go. That one's easy to pull out.
So easy.
Two sides.
I guess since I'm so good at the game, give me a challenge.
Your first challenge will be to do 2 in a row.
Oh, okay. I think I can do this. I'll just have a little. This one feels pretty loose. I'm pulling it out as I'm going. I'm pulling it out.
Yep.
Yes,
okay,
got it out.
Nicely.
Wow, I had made the tower a little bit less structurally intact.
That's the point of the game.
This one now means that the tower is resting on one singular block in the middle.
Oh.
I got
Spicing it up a bit, I see.
Yep, you know how it is.
Pull me a challenge.
I will pull you a challenge. Your challenge is hands free.
Hands free. So what? Can I use like my wrists? Do those count as my hands?
Yeah, like your forearms and maybe elbows. But yeah, just you can use your faces. I don't know. That probably doesn't.
Oh, that one's easy.
Ah,
boom. Pulled it out with.
That was such an easy one. He pulled it out with his wrists. What
See
a
that one
win.
there? And gently down on the table. How good.
Fine, give me another challenge.
Your next challenge, Zoe, is use a pair of chopsticks. Here is your pair of chopsticks right here for you to use.
Are you good at using chopsticks, Harrison?
Oh, I'm a master at using chopsticks.
I don't know about. Oh, this one came out so easy. I'm just pushing it through.
Well, take the easy choice then.
I'm just pushing one of the middle blocks through.
Yep. And that's about to come out the other side.
Oh my god, what if it
You wouldn't think it'd be this hard.
Oh, yes.
All right, here we go.
That's so good. I'm building a tower of my own next to here. Let me give you another challenge, Harrison.
All right, let's go on.
Since apparently we're quite good.
Oh dear.
Now, you're gonna have to use your elbows.
Oh, what?
You're getting all the hands-free ones now.
I'm gonna go for this one right here. It should be, oh no.
Oh my gosh. Gentle.
Ooh,
no way is that holding. How is that holding? He pulled one of the side ones out and it's just resting awkwardly.
Oh.
The next one is definitely going to make it full.
Yeah, I don't think you've got this one in the bag, to be completely honest with you, Zoe.
Shoot.
Oh, how good is this? Other host picks your block.
No.
You see this one right here in the middle with nothing else in it? Yeah, I want you to pull that block out for me real quick.
That is so unfair. He's trying to get me to pull out the one right in the middle. It's going to make the tower full.
Hey, if you're skilled enough, you'll be able to do
maybe
it.
Maybe I'll make it lean.
All right.
Oh my
god.
Oh my god.
Is that allowed?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. The tower just fell. Gosh,
all right, first off, that wasn't even the block I told you to move. You still knocked over the tower. But
no, what are you saying?
I think it's fair enough to say that you've lost that one today, unfortunately.
Hey, but coming up next, we have got On the Line. So it's really exciting. It's a great episode.
Yeah, with 5 episodes already on Spotify, here's a clip from F and Risky, a little podcast with good friend Kobe. He's going to be chatting everything risky.
Just talk to people about this stuff. It's, that's how you're going to learn.
People, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'd say a lot of people probably see the IRD as maybe their enemy, but how can you make the IRD your friend? Is it just using these resources?
Pretty much. Using the resources, understanding what your obligations are. They're not that scary. They just literally want people to, pay their taxes and do what they should be doing. And as I say, it's not rocket science, this stuff. Generally, the only time the ID gets really scary is if you're doing the stuff you shouldn't be, or you're burying your head in the sand.
So you clearly love what you do. Taking all this passion and all of your learnings, what is one thing, if you could say one thing for people to take away from this episode, what would you say in terms of finance?
Yeah.
What's one piece of advice?
Absolutely. I would say the one thing would be to increase your knowledge in the area of financial literacy. Knowledge, people often say knowledge is power, but actually I would say it's not just knowledge that's power, it's actually the ability to apply the knowledge.
Starting with a risky tower, then a risky podcast, let's move to another risky topic. Red flags.
Oh dear. All right. Pretty much the way this little game is going to work is I'm going to give Zoe 2 green flags and 1 red flags about a person, and she has to decide whether it's worth dating them or not.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
We're going to start off with a green flag. They volunteer at an animal shelter.
Cute. Likes dogs and cats. That's nice.
Yes. Second green flag is they're nice to everybody. Like every single person you meet, they're nice to.
Oh, that can be an up or a down though.
All right. Now my red flag is they kick animals.
They'll
walk down the street, see a cat, and just
They work at a shelter, Harrison. What do you mean?
They kick the animals at the shelter, I guess.
Harrison.
Maybe not at the shelter, they don't kick animals. But.
That's out the gate.
Are you dating this person? Yes or no?
Hello? I think that's a pretty obvious answer. I'm not dating this person.
Right.
Would you?
No.
I was going to say, fine, I'll give you a person.
No,
Their green flag is, I'm also going to do animals.
All right.
They have 5 cats.
Is that a green flag?
It's a flag. They have 5 cats. They take all of their cats on a walk, but they only walk them at night.
Those all sound like red flags.
So you wouldn't take this person that loves
we
animals and doesn't kick animals like some other people do apparently?
I didn't say I was going to take that person. But right now we've got a crazy cat lady that walks her cats and at night time. That sounds terrifying. No, I'm not doing that.
Why not? You don't know. Maybe she's a really nice person.
All right, maybe in like the very right situation, if there was a few more green flags that kind of made it a bit more worth it, then maybe. But right now, from the limited knowledge I have about it, I don't think it's something that I really want to go through.
Harrison, you're just not ready for love, I think.
Maybe not with the crazy cat lady. How about the animal shelter?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just know if you would date these people. That's what would interest me.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, but Tay Renee is coming up shortly in the studio. We're going to have a little interview and she's going to play us some music right here live in the studio.
It's going to be so good.
Yeah, I'm
really
definitely
excited.
looking forward to that. Hey, but right now on Bassline Radio is Bag Lady, Erica Badu.
And coming up here, it's the Gameline with Aidan and Sam.
Channel 200, moving to the Gameline.
Sam is in the thick of it right now,
Into the thick
Sam?
of it? I sure am.
Look, 40 people left. He's got 3 kills, and you're doing a whole lot better than I was previously. So
I
thank
wouldn't
you for
say
that.
that. We're on the same amount of kills, bro.
Yeah, I know, but you're looking a lot more confident. He's playing builds. Sam plays builds, and you play on keyboard, don't you?
I do, because I'm a little bit of a nerd.
I was also going to say, like, the whole keyboard has taken a wee bit of a back seat in terms of controllers nowadays, don't you think?
Do you reckon?
Well, I just feel like there's so much technology. I have seen a fancy keyboard. I can't think of the name of it, but it actually is molded around your hand.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah,
and that is incredible. There's 31 different keys, and you sit your hand in this place, and you literally just use one hand and then your mouse in the other hand.
Which seems a little bit too much, right? Bit of an overkill.
Yeah, certainly a bit of an overkill. But then you think about it, how serious gaming has gone and the direction it's taking. Can it ever be too serious?
Yes. Oh.
Are you sure? Oh! Sam's a renowned sniper, so we will hopefully be seeing some good action. Oh, he's got the builds on him. He's got the builds on him. This dude is scared, and it's done. It's finished.
That's how we do. That's how we do.
So that guy looked like I do in a build battle.
He was a little nervous, wasn't
I
he?
was panicked. He looked panicked. And I can understand that. That's
Shaky
all right.
warrior. It's all right. We keep moving. That's 4. We're going for 10 kills here, team.
We've been asked a question in the Twitch TV stream as we are streaming on Twitch, Bassline 961, and they have asked what our favourite season of Fortnite is.
Aidan said...
I said Season 1. I'm an OG lover. I couldn't wait for the game to come out. I anticipated its release on console for a very long time, so I was straight into the thick of it, really. Whatever season it was that had the Spider-Man gloves, that's that's my favourite. The Daily Bugle was such a good
Daily
spot.
Bugle. Oh, hold on, here we go, chat.
Hard luck.
Check this out.
So, also on the Twitch TV, something that we do... Oh, nice finish, nice. Every time we gain a new follower on Twitch, I do a dance to one of Sam's beatboxes.
What's going on here?
And I know it's bad timing, Sam, but we've got a follower, and I am dancing. Right. You have to beatbox.
How did that miss? Yo, run that back.
Oh. Let's go. Thank you for joining the nation of the Gameline. We appreciate it. Every single follower, I dance. I do a personalized little dance. Oh, come on. Finish him off. Sam could hit the kill record here. Hey! And you got 7 kills. That was what you were after this game.
That was what you were after. I'm after 10, my brother.
Oh, that's right. You were after 10.
Yes, sir. There was someone else over here that wanted it. Respect.
Oh, there he is. Over there. Yes, that's the one.
Hold on. No. I feel it. I understand it now.
I understand it now.
Oh, I understand it now, bro.
That's what we wanted to see.
I understand it now.
8 meter snippy.
That's what we do, bro.
2 left, and there's 19 people. We are about to leave you, sadly. But if you want to continue watching Sam get this glorious dub, then jump over to Twitch TV, Bassline 961.
Oh,
he understands it now.
I understand it now.
He understands it now.
What are they? Are they friends?
Nah, I don't know what's going on there.
Oh my gosh. Get amongst it, y'all.
Ending on a high. Thank you very much for tuning into the game.
Bassline 96.1, bringing you the double shot with Harry and Zoe, live from Channel 200.
I'm not a big fan of them, to be honest. I just prefer Apple Music. You're on Bassline. We've got a super special guest in the studio with us today. Please welcome Tay Renee.
Hey!
Hello, thanks for having me.
No, thank you so much for coming here. It's so exciting to have you. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, myself right now, nervous to be on live television, but...
We feel you.
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
I'm a little musician from here, born and raised. Moved over to Aussie for like a little bit, like 6.5 years, sort of got all my grounded stuff for music set up over there and then moved back and just have been doing live shows,
Yeah,
recording.
lots of live shows, hey?
Mostly live shows at the moment.
Mostly?
Mostly. Trying to get in the studio a bit more recently. But just I have a full-time job as well, so
Fair enough, yeah.
you know, life is busy. But yeah, doing a lot of live shows recently. Just not just myself, but also playing a couple of other friends' bands. So
Cool.
Yeah,
A little bit of
lots going
everything.
on. A little bit of everything.
Love
So
it.
with your own personal music, how would you describe the sort of feel of it?
I probably would call it like R&B soul kind of vibe.
Love it.
I don't know, I try not to put myself in too much of a genre box because sometimes I want to stray out of it and then I feel like if I'm confined here, you know, then people will be like, oh, it's a bit off cuff. So sometimes it gets a little bit bluesy, sometimes it's a little hip hop, more adjacent. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Have you always known that you wanted to do something musical?
I think so. I started in like choirs in school.
Yeah.
Fair
And
enough.
I was like, oh, I like singing. Singing's
Yeah.
really fun. And then I realised that I hated standing there with like 30 other girls going, oh. Yeah. So I was like, I need to do something else. Sort of started picking up instruments. I played the violin first. That was terrible. I'm pretty sure my mum took it off me and was like, let's try something else.
Yes. That's so
And
funny.
then moved on to guitar and yeah.
That's just stuck.
Yeah, it's just
Cool.
stuck. But now obviously I've got Jules with me today. I can play guitar and sing at the same time, but if I can get people that are better than me, then I will.
Love it. What
Perfect.
song are you going to be playing for us today?
Today is a song called Therapy. I actually wrote this year. It's probably the most recent one that I've written. I definitely want to get that one recorded soon.
Is there a bit of a backstory to it, is there?
Yeah, well, I went through a sort of relationship breakdown earlier this year. And I go to therapy. I love my therapist. We have a great time, and it's very good for the mental. But this song is about how my ex-boyfriend should be going to therapy.
Honestly, yeah, you tell him.
I actually played this at a show like 2 weeks ago, and my therapist came to the show, and she spoke to me afterwards, and she was like, "Okay, this is good. We'll unpack this later."
Oh my gosh,
We'll
that's
deal
so
with it.
good. That's so funny. Now I'm excited to hear it. I'm sure it'll be amazing.
Thank you.
We'll definitely get our boogie on even
Oh
though
yeah, I'll be jamming out.
no promises that it'll be good.
The big question we wanted to ask you at the end of the day is, are you planning to release any of the music that you're making currently?
Absolutely. I've got quite a lot of demos recorded. Working on an EP sort of towards the start of next year, but hopefully a single out by January.
Cool.
So exciting.
This is exciting. Right now we're going to play a little clip of a show that's coming on to you on Bassline TV called Rhythm and Kai. Pretty much it's like, how would you like to explain it?
It's a talk show with fish and chips.
What more could you want? Stick around for a little clip of that right about now.
Oh, you got that in you. You got a jig.
I've got the hips for it, but
You
I
got
don't have
that.
the rhythm.
Shakira.
Kia ora, Albie here, One Fish, One Scoop, and I'm joined by...
Big.
Ooh, okay.
Get it clean. Have you seen SpongeBob? When there's that worm lady in the chair and she goes, that's going to be me. And I'm going to be like 108 years old.
I'm definitely excited for Rhythm and Kai. It looks like a lot of fun.
It does look like a lot of fun. I'm so excited. And right now we've got Tay Renee right here live in our studio, and we're going to have her play a little song for us.
Oh, good.
Yo, thank you so much. The song is called Therapy.
Uh-oh, you're staring at the ground again. Wonder what I did. And you're looking kinda mad at me, like a sad little kid. I'm spending all my time and all my dimes wasting away. No matter how I try to satisfy, I can't make you change. Oh, I can't be your savior. I can't even save myself. Oh, do us both a favor. I think you should get some help, but it ain't me. It ain't me. Oh, I think you need therapy. Said it ain't me. It ain't me. I think you need therapy. Another night rolls round. We yell and we fight. You're bringing it all down again. It just ain't right. And I ain't gonna take it. You say that you'll try. I can give no more chances. It's the same every time. Oh, I can't be your savior. I can't even save myself. Do us both a favor. I think you should get some help, but it ain't me. It ain't me. Oh no, I think you need therapy. Said it ain't me. It ain't me. Oh no, I think you need therapy. Said it ain't me. No, it ain't me. Oh, I think you need therapy. Said it ain't me. It ain't me. I think you need therapy.
Yay!
That was so good.
That was so good. Thank you so much, Tay Renee, for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Thank
that
you,
was
and
so
a shout out
amazing.
to Jules Blumen.
Yes, you guys did so good. Loving it. I had goosebumps down my spine.
Oh, that was awesome.
It was I love live music, and I can't wait for that live EP to come out soon, hopefully. That's exactly what I need.
Absolutely looking forward to it. If you do want to listen to some of Tay's music right now, you can check out our Instagram. That's where most of it is currently.
More of the double shot at 2:30, but for now, it's Bassline TV.
See you in a bit.
Kia ora and welcome to Bassline TV, all brought to you by the lovely students at the New Zealand Broadcasting School.
Yes indeed, our students have been working tirelessly for the past 6 months to create content that is awesome for you at home to watch.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Maya, and we are hosts for the next half an hour while we dive into our first episodes of our Bassline TV show. We play some sport, eat some kai, and begin the adventure of a lifetime.
But our first episode involves you, Maya, and our very own Harrison as they go up against each other in a variety of challenges called On the Line.
On the line, indeed. It is very tiresome, today's episode. We're playing tennis, and neither of us had played tennis before this. So I can assure you we did not emulate the skills of Roger Federer. Let's take a look.
Hello everyone and welcome to On The Line. It's episode 1. We are here at the tennis courts today for the only competition that Roger Federer couldn't figure out. It is Serve It Up. Your contestants today are Harrison and Maya, headlined by tennis coach Leo. And I'm your host, Tobias McIntosh.
It's not stupid.
Cause I'm right here and I ain't wanna back down. The main attraction and I'm about that action front and center, never in the background. What you looking at is greatness, not temporary, nothing makeshift. Gang recognize, gang always choose real, always choose a
What's your game plan going in? Where's the mind at?
Look, Harrison just had tonsil surgery, so I feel like I've got the upper hand in that case. Just run to the ground, you know.
Contestant number 2 is the handsome man himself, Harrison. Now I heard you got a haircut just for this. How are we feeling about that?
Well, it's all about aerodynamics tennis, so I felt like if I matched the look of the tennis ball, then I'll be all right for it.
Now I'm here with Leo, who is our tennis expert, and we've called him in to coach a bit. He's the only man here with actual shoes for the court. Now you're hoping that you can turn these two into a bit more than useless.
Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows indeed. We'll just have to wait and find out.
It's quite hard to smell Harrison. Oh!
And that concludes our warm-up of sorts. I don't really know what to take from that, but Teacher Leo has laid out the laws and the techniques, so I think it's time that we get them head-to-head in a bit of action.
I feel like I did a pretty good job. Leo did a great job teaching us, and I was pretty proud of the way I was hitting it.
They just think I'm bad, but I'm actually just pretending to be bad, so when I go to play, they're like shocked.
The talent so far pretty promising. Just definitely Maya's promising. Harrison might be the wild card. There's more to see from Harrison, I think.
Oh my god! Oh, you got me.
Great start, Maya.
We might need to spin the rules here and play a little bit of tennis ping pong edition. Let the ball touch the ground a bit more than we're seeing at the moment. Great return there. That's some excellent tennis. I think that's 5 points right there. And that brings us to the conclusion of game number 1 here. Can you really call it a game though? I don't think we got too much action. The net got to work out and so did the back of the court. Why would we make it any easier? Welcome to the firing line where we are going to shoot the balls at them as fast as Leo possibly can. see how they really get on. If you are to pick a winner, who do you think it'd be?
Well, they were both 0 for 5, so it would be tied, but Maya did get one into the net, which looked like the most likely possible return.
Coming up next, we have the balloon challenge, where contestants are going to have balloons tied to their arms.
There's no way Harrison's beating that.
I've spawned in a water gun now, so let's add that into the mix, see how that goes.
Oh, that's kind of good. Oh, that felt nice. Oh, so close. It feels good. Oh, wait, one more, right? Damn it! That's so fun.
Oh yeah!
Gotta really snipe him now.
Well, that concludes episode number 1 of On The Line. I don't think there was much talent on the line, but a lot of learnings and a lot of pride, I guess. Leo, you were the tennis expert today. Were you happy with what you saw?
Yeah, they tried their best. It was a fun day. Can't say much more than that.
Yeah, sometimes all you can do is try, though, but at the end there always has to be a winner. Who are you giving the crown to today?
Well, Harrison got 2 and Maya got 3, so congrats, Maya.
Hey, there we go. Maya, champion, eh? Do I get a handshake as well? Oh, beautiful. Maya is your On The Line winner, episode 1.
The New Zealand Broadcasting School is one of the best places that you could choose to come and study for media. While it can be a bit of a difficult time lately for media, we concentrate on the fundamentals. What you'll learn here is not just applicable for broadcast television, but for a Netflix TV show or a YouTube web series. We teach the basics and we teach it really well. Students should definitely apply to come to the New Zealand Broadcasting School if they want to pursue not just a career in the media, but gaining the skills needed to work in a television or screen environment anywhere in the world.
My mate's got quite a story to tell. I want to share it, but I don't know how. Well, I guess I could publish an article about it. I could have her as a guest on my very own radio show. I could even make a whole documentary about her story. Just like you guys did for this ad. New Zealand Broadcasting School, home of the future storytellers.
Journalism is facing challenging times at the moment, but it's changing rather than disappearing. So what you need to think about is there is always going to be a demand for content, either video, audio or written content. So it's going to be delivered in a different form. We want to be up with the modern trends here at Broadcasting School, but there's always going to be a need for it, and there will always be work for people who can produce good content.
Oh, hey mate, we're not open for another 15 minutes. I can give you a little taster of the specials today if you want, but for a full meal, you're gonna have to wait till we're open. You wanna know one of the specials? Well, one of the chefs that just got back from spending time at the Hikoi that happened recently. He got to see a strong sense of community and emotion from those protesting. This inspired one of the specials today. Come back later to hear what other news we have on the menu.
Well, Maya, it just seems like the ball didn't really land in Harrison's court today.
I mean, in all fairness, it landed in his court many a times. He just was never able to pass it back.
Well, I didn't really see you or him using tennis #1 skills.
Well, fortunately, Bassline is Christchurch's #1 stop for R&B, soul and funk. But even with all the rhythm, sometimes it just feels like something's missing, Sam.
Yeah, exactly. We want to leave you guys feeling full and satisfied.
So we teamed up with Albie from One Fish, One Scoop to chat with local artists making it big in Ōtautahi to have great chat and great kai.
So grab the orcs, set the table, and let's get into some rhythm and kai.
I can see you do a jig.
Yeah.
I feel you got that in you. You got a jig.
I've got the hips for it, but
you
I
got
don't have the rhythm.
Can you see me?
Hey everyone, kia ora, Albie here, One Fish, One Scoop. I'm really lucky to be in Theo's, great OG store of Christchurch, Ōtautahi, and I'm joined by...
Bex! No, my name is Bex. I'm the lead singer for Teal Sky, and I'm very happy to be here in Theo's.
What's your go-to orders? We're about to eat. What's your #1?
It's got to be, you've always got to have, I don't know, I always do a hot dog, weirdly, like, or you have a crumb fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like crumb fish.
Not better.
Crumb. Okay, do you want to know a genuine?
Yeah, I do.
It's so embarrassing. When I was 13, my uncle came over from the States and they were like, oh, let's all have some fish and chips.
Yeah.
And they ordered me a battered fish and then I ate it and I vomited it all up on my uncle's feet and I was like, oh my gosh. And so ever since then, I just haven't been able to eat a battered fish. I always just have the crumb, but I still appreciate it.
The crew, can we just make sure we get a crumb fish for us? I don't want any vomit on me today, please.
It's funny, I think like in New Zealand as well, we get so like protective over like our fish and chips, you know.
If you join the Facebook fish and chip community page,
oh true,
man, things get feral in there, real territorial. It's like, don't you talk about that's my shop.
Those onion rings are amazing.
Gotta have an onion sausage, gotta have a salmon hot dog, like straight up vicious.
You call this a soggy chip?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
Yo, wait, this is the true thing. Where's the small chips? I found it.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. Chip test?
Yeah.
Chip test?
Cheers.
Let's get it like, ooh.
Do you hear that crunch?
You hear the crunch?
Yeah, I love that.
ASMR.
Yeah. Are you gonna be okay with the fish?
I'll just do it. I'll just do a little bit of it. Let's just do it. And if I vomit in my mouth, I vomit in my mouth. It's all good.
Okay.
I'll swallow it. It's fine.
Okay.
We got this, King. Let's do it.
Okay.
Should we do like a cross section at the same time?
Okay.
Or like,
Okay. Yep. Let's do that.
Wait, I'll go. Oh, all right. That smells amazing.
How's that smell? Cheers.
Cheers. Let's just go for it.
Okay. Let's go.
Let's go. Like when you think about it, like, you know, kai is meant to be shared, and when you think about it, it's out of all the takeaways. It's like, you just get all the chips up in there and you crack it open. You just need a sauce bottle and you can do it anywhere, you know, like the park, the beach, like anything. It's just so, I don't know, and I think exactly like what you were saying, like in Kiwi culture, like especially when you're a kid, it's like an integral part of like your childhood to, you go to your local, you get your order, and then if you're lucky, you get your donut, and then, you know, you go.
Look, I hear you are an amazing singer.
Oh, nah. Nah.
Yeah, and you're part of an amazing band.
Thank you.
Teal Sky.
Yo, yes.
Yeah, and you're doing a solo.
Yeah,
as well.
to do some solo stuff too. Yeah.
What? Tell me about Teal Sky.
Teal Sky is just like, if I'm going to be completely honest, it's like you finish high school, you have to go to uni, then you get your husband and your white picket fence, and then you're like 30 and you're like, what am I doing? And it's like, oh gee. And so I was starting my psychology degree, and I got halfway through, and then I went, I'm going to drop out, I'm going to become a barber, and I'm going to make a band. And literally my parents were like, we're calling. They're like, you know, you need to go, what is wrong? Are you going to go to breakdown? I was like, nah, like, I really want to try something different. And so then we made the band, and then Tim came in, and then Tim was like, yo, I know these two really dope dudes, Elliot and Arnand, like, let's really get something going. I was like, man, I trust you with my life, let's do it.
What's the EP called? Is it Teal Sky, or you got a name?
Yeah, I kind of said to the boys, because I like, when I created Teal Sky, is like, because it was originally like a solo thing, and I'm so glad it's not, like, it's not supposed to be. It's us four. It is us four integrally, and like, but I just said to them, I think it would be really awesome if our first EP was called Misery and Serenity.
Is that what we're going to hear?
Yeah, I think so. I hope so. You know, there's 5 tracks, and I can't like say them all because the boys will be like, no.
True. And when is it out? When can we hear it?
Hopefully, it's going to be out in probably like November, December. That's the goal. We're so excited. Like,
I'm
we're just
excited for you. I can feel it.
I
can feel it. Yeah,
good. Like, we did Go Live festival last week, and that was incredible at the town hall. And we did the whole EP for the first time, and just like blitzing them all out. And the reception from everybody, they were like dancing, and we were like, oh, this is mad. And then we busted out No Doubt's Just a Girl. I'm just a girl. Oh man, there's like 50-year-old ladies in the back like throwing it down, and I'm like, you get it queen, and stay
But hey, I'm loving the vibe. Look, as we eat, and I don't know if you've seen many of the reviews, we always rate the fish and chips. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
So it's probably like,
Oh no, I dropped some. Oh.
Like,
it's still good though.
Yeah.
And I don't even know how long we've been talking for.
And the chips are still crunchy.
Yeah. What do you reckon it is for you? What you feeling?
So I loved it. I love the taste. I love the crunch. I love everything about it.
Same.
I'll probably give it. So if I'm rating out of 7.
Yep.
I'm probably giving it a 6.5 or 6.6.
I'm actually going to sit exactly with you on that one. It's a 6.5, like fully. I can't fold it. It's confusing me that the chips are still like crunchy and like soft.
Look, it's been such a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
Up with you. Like,
thank you.
This has been truly, I really mean this, a really cool vibe.
No, 100%.
And I wish you all the best with your EP.
Oh,
I wish you all the best with all your gigs and the commitment that you've shown, and just saying, you know what, I'm all in on this.
Yeah, 100%. You got to be. I'm literally going to run myself until I become. Have you seen SpongeBob? When there's that worm lady in the chair and she goes, that's going to be me. And I'm going to be like 108 years old interviewing people on the street. Have you had a test? And they're going to be like, get that, put her down. And I'm going to be like, never.
Do you usually have Wallies or ketchup?
That's true. I do like a bit of ketchup. I'm also a weirdo. I like mixing ketchup and mayo.
Oh.
A little bit.
That's
what's up. That's what's up.
I can't hear anything. There's the audio.
We're live at 30. Somebody read the news. We need to come around here ASAP. Is anyone in New Zealand broadcasting student? Wake up. Are you there?
I am.
Tweezers.
juicy fish and chips. How good was that, Rhythm and Kai?
Oh, it looked so good.
Indeed it did. We are 2/3 of the way through our first episode of Bassline TV. We've had On the Line, we've had a Rhythm and Kai, and now...
Just been bitten by a bug. The travel bug.
There it is. Everyone loves a good road trip, and that's why our Bassline team partnered up with Roadie NZ.
Roadie is an app that encourages New Zealanders to get outdoors and explore our beautiful country.
The Bassline Roadie included Zoe and the one, the only, Sam. Sam, if you could use 3 words to describe this episode, what would they be?
Boat, bungee, scary.
Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Zoe.
And I'm Sam.
And we're from Bassline Radio.
And we're going on a road trip, but we'll tell you a wee bit more once we get in the car.
So let's jump in. So, we're going on a road trip pretty much, that's what we're doing.
Yep.
And we're getting the Roadie app to help us out and what to do along the way. All these fun attractions, experiences, hidden gems along the South Island.
Yep.
From here to Greymouth, that's what we're doing. And I think we're just about to hit our first location. Very exciting!
Yeah, I might do a jet boat or a bungee. I'm definitely not doing the bungee, so Zoe,
I am
you can
going
have
to
that
be
one.
doing the bungee. Oh my gosh, that will be so exciting.
But I'm definitely sticking to my forte, sticking to jet boating.
Oh, and here we are.
Yeah.
Hamner Springs attractions.
Hey!
Woohoo!
So we've just rocked up here at Hamner Springs Attractions and we found this little gem through Roadie. I've forcefully put Zoe onto the bungee because I absolutely no chance I'm doing that.
No, I'm excited, it'll be fun, but you get to go on a jet boat.
Yeah, but you know you have to jump from there, right?
Scary, but it'll be fun. It'll be like, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. You're skydiving, you're not the one who decides what to jump. They're the person that's you know what I mean? These look sick. No? Yeah. I'm getting pretty nervous, I won't lie. It's kind of scary, I won't lie. But no, it'll be fun. I think just the jumping off, like the actually having to step off.
That's kind of the point of it.
Yeah, but that's like, once I'm dangling, I'll be fine. If you know what I mean.
The downhill walk. I actually feel so bad for Zoe. Oh my God. I know it's not very high, but it's like, it's 9:30 in the morning on a Tuesday.
It's a bit brisk up here.
What do you think Zoe's going through right now? Well, I don't know. She's a bit of a daredevil, but I think she's definitely scared. Like, I saw her up at the landing and she was definitely scared.
All good?
Yeah.
You ready? Righto, 3, 2, 1, bungee.
Oh my God. No swear language, no swear language. You look good. How was it?
Oh, mate. Oh, great. That was good. That was crazy feeling going down. You feel like you're never going to end falling. You just go, ah, and it just keeps going.
It's like those nightmares, hey? The falling nightmares.
little bit moist.
I know. I don't know if it's going to look good on camera, but it might be fine.
Shake it.
Stop!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Damn, Sam, you're brave.
I know I'm brave. It's just kind of a trait I have.
Isn't he great? Now that is all she wrote for the very first episode of Bassline TV. But fear not.
We are live on radio 24/7 and we're doing a little bit of talking 9 till 5 every day.
And even better, we are also on digital, Bassline 96.1 on Instagram, as well as Bassline_TV. We're on the web as well, basslineradio.nz for all things articles and our podcasts.
Catch us here the same time tomorrow with even better content. It's going to be good.
It is going to be good. What else is going to be good? News on the menu. Here it comes.
The best thing about the school is the ability for the students to get on and use industry standard gear. So once they come in here, they get to use the gear that the industry uses, and when they go out on their placements, industry goes, do you know how to use these things? Absolutely, and I think that gives them a really big step up for their careers.
Kia ora, welcome in.
Grab a seat, we've got some specials for you today.
Like the hikoi happening across the nation.
Or Kobe Marate's trip to Akaroa to see if the French rugby team is supported there.
And the apology to survivors of state care abuse from the government. I'm Joe.
And I'm Asher.
And we'll be your hosts for today.
You might recognise us as the voices of Bassline.
But we're here with you today, live and in studio.
To catch you up on news around the motu. Almost 16 months after Christchurch...
Well, today is a day of mourning, grief and sorrow for the family, friends and those in the community of Yan Fei Bao. The trial is happening in Christchurch courts at the moment and the jurors have been told that it could head into its 7th week. But for the moment, a chance to get together and share stories of lost loved ones.
No new positive leads have been uncovered in the case of a missing Porirua man who hasn't been seen since last Sunday. 77-year-old Graham Smith was last seen in the vicinity of the Doctor Track on the Rangituhi Walkway. Search and rescue continued looking over the weekend, but nothing new has been found. Anyone with information of Graham's whereabouts are urged to contact police immediately.
More than 400 workers have been given layoff notices by Boeing. The aerospace company has thousands of cuts planned after the company struggled to recover from an 8-week strike by the Machinist Union and financial trouble as well. The 400 workers are a part of the Professional Aerospace Labour Union and will remain on the payroll until mid-January next year. To read more, scan the QR code to see our news on the online menu.
I'm not the biggest fan of flying. I'd much rather go on a road trip if I'm going somewhere in Aotearoa, New Zealand.
I totally get what you mean. Such a better way of getting to see the country. Get to see great landscapes and of course the occasional farm full of animals.
Exactly. Can't even see any animals when I'm on a plane.
Around April this year, the show's future was looking grim as the A&P Association Board said there wouldn't be enough funds to keep it running. But with the help from the Christchurch City Council and a private events company, the show was brought back. Smaller, but at least running. With bad weather and a kids' roller coaster being shut down due to supposedly loose parts, the show was off to a rocky start. Although Otatahi couldn't bring out the best weather, it didn't stop the crowd from coming along and getting involved.
Yeah, stoked that they haven't cancelled it.
Just came here for the day, having a great day, so glad they didn't cancel it.
And I think the organisers this year have done a fantastic job at such short notice.
Those who did come saw a new range of entertainment. Attractions included lawnmower and drone racing, a rare New Zealand animal breed exhibition on display, and free craft centres.
There's a lot less stalls this year, but they're a lot better quality stalls.
The show still made sure to feature all the traditional elements of an A&P show, and this year stock entries exceeded expectations. This year the show was open for 3 days, and adult tickets were half the price as previous years. However, how things went will now be under review, and organisers have a hard job of considering whether or not the show will return next year. Holly Grundy, News on the Menu.
Thanks, Holly. Always find it fun to see a community coming together for an event like that.
Speaking of communities coming together to support an event, did you see that the University of Canterbury has defended their title, winning the annual Tertiary Championship Series once again? Becca went down there to take a look.
University and Tertiary Sport New Zealand pitted 8 universities against each other in 8 different sports. The prize, a 100-year-old shield which Canterbury soon claimed. UTSNZ's goal, however, was to foster a community for all athletes.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Lewis.
And we are from rowing.
I'm Charlotte and I play volleyball.
I'm Cece and I play volleyball as well.
Hi, I'm Jack and I play Ultimate Frisbee.
Hi, I'm Zoe and I also play Ultimate Frisbee.
My name's Sam Starr and I played 5-on-5 basketball.
Many athletes made friends for life.
The sense of community that it kind of like provoked was really encouraging, and it really helps me like get involved and make me like feel like I was a part of the university.
If it's meant that I can connect with more students that I necessarily wouldn't see around campus normally, and to share my passion for the sport.
Longtime coach Pete Van Hasselt is now looking forward to his team's future.
We had the opportunity to compete at the Nationals and we won that event, and then because we won that we were able to go to Australia and we had to win the Australian Nationals, and our boys won that one, and so now we're off to China for the FISU World Cup, which is 12 teams, all the top universities from around the world.
Liz Page, Auckland University netball coach, is simply happy her tertiary students get to play.
I think it's a really good bridge between school leavers and those that want to go on to a sort of a performance space. So it gives them the opportunity to have tournament style play, and it can also help just develop their performance.
Next year, UTSNZ will send students to the 2025 World University Games, which will be hosted by Germany. For young Kiwi athletes, there's a bright future ahead. Rebecca Hunt, News on the Menu.
Cheers, Becca. It's great to see so many supporters getting behind their teams.
It can definitely make or break a game if the supporters aren't cheering their team on.
Kobe went to Akaroa over the weekend to investigate a conflict of interest as the All Blacks played France.
Rural and small town New Zealand love rugby. Akaroa is no different. During yesterday's matchup, I went into Akaroa to investigate a conflict of interest. The town was settled by the French in 1840 and has since held a national title.
Akaroa is New Zealand's most French town. Its influence is clear and it's flourished with both cultures. However, this might not influence people when choosing to support either France or the All Blacks.
There were a few people out and about. Some of the French restaurants were closed, but the Madeira Hotel was packed with rugby fans amped for a 9 a.m. kickoff. Treated to coffees and a big screen, there was only one side being supported.
I'm originally from the UK, but yes, I'm an Akaroa local, been here for 16 years, something like that.
Dave doesn't let the French roots of Akaroa affect his support.
Makes no difference to me, I'm supporting the All Blacks.
Moving just outside the township, another bar had opened early for the game. The Duvershell has been around since the late 1800s. The owner said she doesn't think the French factor makes a difference on attendance.
Like I said, we had more people for the Irish game than we'd had for this game.
I think there is a lot of influence in the French in Akaroa, the street names, the culture that's developed in the area and so forth, but I think it's still a very New Zealand town.
But when you look back at the World Cup last year, we had over 100 people here for the All Blacks game, so just that whole having sport on here is what we find draws business.
The town just enjoys rugby, as most Kiwis do. A French tourist visiting didn't have the time to stop and watch his team.
My name is Frédéric. I come from France. I would like to see the match, but it's not possible.
Akaroa has rich French history, but when it comes to supporting a team in our national sport, New Zealand culture rules supreme. Kobe Murati, News on the Menu.
Thanks, Kobe. Good to see that Kiwis aren't supporting their opponents.
It's time for our half, but we'll play you some ads to keep you entertained.
And remind you of our specials so that you're ready to order when we're back.
I think one of the things I really enjoy about broadcasting school is how responsive it is to industry needs. So media is obviously going through a lot of challenges, but there are also a huge amount of opportunities there, amongst that change. So, I think we do a really good job of preparing our students for the future of media. It's actually a really exciting time to be looking at getting into the industry. Instead of perhaps writing for a newspaper, you might find yourself, creating a podcast. So there are still plenty of opportunities there, and I've been doing this for 10 years. If I was wanting to start out now, I'd still be saying, yep, absolutely.
Hi, I'm a broadcasting student, but to keep it quick, let's abbreviate it.
There's some really talented BS here.
Honestly, you won't find better BS anywhere else.
I love being a BS journalist.
New Zealand Broadcasting School, NZ's finest BS.
Head to the Bassline Instagram on Bassline961. Send us some best jokes.
Welcome back.
I hope you're enjoying your time here with us today. Please let us know if you need a top up on your water.
We've got some interesting topics to cover, like Cameron's experience at the hikoi that took place last week in Ōtautahi. Tomorrow, protesters opposed to the Treaty Principles Bill will converge on Parliament as part of a nationwide movement calling for the legislation to be scrapped.
The hikoi began in the far north a week ago and has gathered thousands of supporters along the way. Cameron Ross is covering the South Island hikoi and is down at the Bridge of Remembrance. Cameron, what are iwi from down here doing?
Yeah, so a big contingent from the South Island is also on its way up to Wellington. Some began the journey in Bluff and made their way to the Tua Iwi Marae near Rangiora. After overnighting, they left this morning for Kaikoura and then picked in before catching the ferry for Wellington. The strong feeling down here was clear at the recent protest in central Christchurch.
It was clear that it was not just Māori opposed to the legislation. A vocal crowd was united into thinking the proposed bills is bad for the country.
They're being attacked from every angle at the moment, and it's important that we show strength together and unity in terms of fighting the attack that's coming from the angles.
Many school-aged children were on the march in spite of the government warning them that they would be treated as an unexplained absence from class. The protesters were very adamant on why they were there to oppose the change.
Okay, so I'm here to support the whakaaro of our rights, fighting for our rights.
It isn't just important for Māori people to be here, it's important for everybody.
the changes they're trying to make with Te Tiriti o Waitangi is misunderstood.
Ideally, the whole point of us being here collectively as tangata whenua would be to identify what's happening with the Treaty Bills and with the coalition government keeping to those agreements and terms and conditions.
They also had a message for the government.
They need to listen to the message that's being said right across the motu.
This country is a wonderful country and it needs to stay like that. Possibly get your facts right, read it properly, get somebody to interpret it properly.
This isn't only affecting me as tangata whenua, but it's also affecting people that are non-Māori as well. So
for many, it was just a warm-up before the big protest in Wellington. Cam Ross, News on the Menu.
Many North Island protesters are already in Wellington. What are they doing today?
So once they reach Wellington, they'll take a rest day and stay the night. And then they'll meet tomorrow morning and will hikoi to Parliament.
What are the expected challenges or impacts during the march to Parliament?
Yeah, so there will be some significant disruptions, mainly to the roads as the hikoi makes its way around the country, crossing highways and main streets. Arrangements, however, have been made to ensure safety and to minimise traffic disruption, and they're being coordinated by the police and Waka Ko Taora.
Thanks, Cameron. It seems like the government is in the hot seat at the moment.
Just last week, they released an apology to survivors of abuse in state care.
Kieran was looking into that, wasn't she? Let's see what she found out.
Based in Littleton, youth advocate Ihorangi Rewiti Peters is dedicated to helping those under the care of Oranga Tamariki. He knows it well. They looked after him for years.
There definitely is an injustice for Māori, tamariki and rangatahi. 67% of young people in the care of Oranga Tamariki whakapapa Māori or identify as Māori. Those figures are way too high.
The government made a public apology November 12th on behalf of the nation for the failures of the state across many governments.
Survivors' involvement at the public hearing as we have been appointed to help open and bless the taonga that have been gifted by survivors. We're also there to let the government know that what you are doing will have an impact, either a positive or negative impact on the life of survivors.
Ihorangi was placed into the care of the state when he was 10 years old, and he left last year in October. Now he advocates for the youth of Aotearoa.
There are avenues out there. There is light at the end of the tunnel. There is a community around you of nearly 3,000 survivors who have given evidence at the Abuse and Care Inquiry, and we can help you.
A positive note from someone who's survived the system and wants others to as well. Kieran Morris, News on the Menu.
Thanks, Kieran, for the eye-opener on what's been happening to those in state care.
When situations like these happen, it's always great to see a community come together to help those affected.
One community that's been thriving lately is the Browntown Group. Bree was down there the other day to speak to the local rōpū.
You finally go to the island, and the island says, go back to where you came from. You go back to where you came from. And the island says, go back to where you came from.
Danielle explained what it's like living as tangata moana in Ōtautahi. She is one of several poets who spoke at Browntown's monthly gathering. Browntown, an Ōtautahi-based rōpū, was created upon personal experiences of racism in Ōtautahi. The founders Grace Colcord, Shay Watani and Devon Bailey acknowledge a genuine need for an environment that tangata moana can thrive in, being unapologetically themselves. What began as a small rōpū of friends has quickly evolved into a community passionate about painting the town brown.
Christchurch hasn't always been a welcoming place for us, and so we're really trying to flip that narrative and create a more welcoming space for us, not just to be ourselves but to explore our capabilities and find our own solutions.
A local Ōtautahi filmmaker appreciates the space where he can share creative experiences amongst like-minded people.
We need more of these spaces, definitely. What it does is it gives us an opportunity to come together, share our stories, look at what our business plans are, look at what we want to do with our future, and come together and just congregate.
For Ara midwifery student Mihirangi Freeman, Browntown offers whakawhanaungatanga, which is crucial for her success.
It means so much to have a space like this. It's kind of like a second whānau because I show up to things like this and I already know people there, so really cool.
Located in the city centre, Browntown plans to meet monthly, inviting all tangata moana to come as they are. Brielle and Harding, News on the Menu.
It's great to see a community thriving like that. Thanks, Brie. The weather's been good today, don't you think?
Yeah, there's barely any clouds here in Ōtautahi, just some wind. It's not strong enough though for you to lose your hat or anything like that.
Luckily, it's a high of 18 degrees today, so the wind hasn't been freezing cold.
For the rest of the South Island, I heard from a mate that Westland and Fiordland are going to be getting some wet weather throughout the day today.
My family up in the North Island said the weather is pretty much fine for most parts.
My mate was complaining about rain in Gisborne, but I'm pretty sure that's isolated.
That wraps up our shift for today.
Thank you for hanging out. We'll have some new specials for you tomorrow.
I hope you enjoyed your experience today at News on the Menu. We sure enjoyed your company.
Ka kite anō.
My name is Lachlan Rennie and I'm a multimedia journalist here at News Talk ZB. I write for the bulletins and I also write sometimes for the Herald if I'm lucky, and just covering kind of a lot of types of media, a lot of different stories for the hourly bulletins, and it's really fun. One of the main reasons I went to B school was because I'm a practical learner, because I struggle to focus doing lectures and stuff. So I think for me the practical learning was huge in my development. And the opportunities also I got given as a B school student for doing work outside of B school was huge. And it was, a lot of just those core skills and learning to work in kind of a professional environment as well. I don't know, it's just so cool being able to actually put into practice that stuff you learned every day, and still don't really believe it at the moment.
My mate's got quite a story to tell. I want to share it, but I don't know how. Well, I guess I could publish an article about it. I could have her as a guest on my very own radio show. I could even make a whole documentary about her story. Just like you guys did for this ad. New Zealand Broadcasting School, home of the future storytellers.
Teabag.
Morning, Barry.
See you in my office at 10.
Sure thing, boss. Here you are, maestro. How's things with Cindy?
We broke up and it's Mindy.
Ah. What that girl you had lunch with yesterday?
That was my sister.
Yeah, she was cute.
I think Barry's looking for you.
Right. Well, good chat.
Yep.
You wanted to see me, boss?
Timothy, have a seat. Interesting choice.
Thank you, boss.
That's what I like about you, Tim. You have a bright mind with bright ideas. I know that when I chose you, you'd be a perfect right-hand man.
Thanks, boss.
We're going to need those bright ideas of yours, Tim. The company needs to make some cutbacks.
Cutbacks?
Truthfully, Tim, I'm too generous. We can't afford to keep everyone on for the quarter. Someone has to go. That friend of yours, what's his name?
Ian?
Ian! Yes! Another good idea, Tim.
Barry, Ian's my friend. I can't fire him.
I'm sorry, but I need to maintain a good standing within the company or it'll affect morale. That's why you have to do it.
Hey, Teabag.
Hey, Mark.
Barry seems a little riled up today. What's the go?
It's about Ian.
Yeah?
He's leaving.
Ian's leaving?
Yeah, but don't make a big deal of it.
Got it.
Like, don't tell anyone.
Yeah, on the DL.
Who are you texting?
Just people.
Ian's leaving?
Tim, what's about this Ian leaving?
Yeah. He's been offered a job. Overseas.
He's getting a total hip replacement. He's gone into witness protective services. It's a big case.
He's babysitting. For the king. He's in Hamilton. The town. He's in a study. He's engaged. He's pregnant.
Going to Machu Picchu.
He started He's a French
cult.
bake training shark.
He's engaged.
Baking
Tamer.
carpets.
Building bridges.
President. He's going to Disneyland.
Yeah, it's so weird. I've heard rumors that it might actually be his dad.
Oh.
They look really alike.
Shocking.
Anyway, you need to deliver these. Right. See you around.
Ian, there's a time to work and then there's a time to look for work. I heard Antarctica's lovely this time of year. Ian.
Tim, Barry said you wanted to see me?
Yeah. Come in.
You made me a job seekers account?
What do you think?
But I have a job.
But what about a new one?
Wait, are you firing me?
No, I'm letting you go.
What am I, a balloon?
Ian, I'm sorry.
Tim, now's really not a good time. I need to be alone for a bit.
Surprise! He's overwhelmed with joy. I'll go check on him. Ian, wait! You should see this as a new beginning!
So what did you end up making at Generic University?
I wrote 5 essays about New Wave French cinema.
And what have you got to show for New Zealand Broadcasting School?
A music video, a documentary, this advert, a short film, a children's TV show, a dating show.
Being someone who was at News Hub when they closed down, I absolutely empathise with that fear and that uncertainty about the industry. What I would say to a student considering a career in journalism is we need good journalists more than ever. Don't let this bad press and the narrative that's going on in the media about how it's breaking down fool you. We will always need journalists. And I think this is an opportunity for new minds to come forward and bring some fresh ideas to the industry, because I think now more than ever we need them.
Bassline 96.1, bringing you The Double Shot with Harry and Zoe. Live from Channel 200.
Back on The Double Shot with Harrison and Zoe here on Bassline TV and Bassline 96.1. Exciting stuff coming up this hour. But right now, you've probably heard us talk about the Bassline 100 multiple times. It is the Bassline 100 songs that we are counting down. Voting ends November 25th, and you can vote by just heading to Instagram. Click the link in our bio on Bassline 96.1. And if you're really keen on your picks to go on the Bassline 100, add your playlist at the end for a double vote.
Hey, it's coming in hot. Be sure to vote. Something me and Zoe like to do on our radio show and now here on TV is we like to give our top 3 picks of the day and a little reasoning as to why we picked that one for today. So I'll go ahead and start us off. I'm a big Mac Miller fan and my favourite song of his is Woods. So I'll be putting Woods by Mac Miller as my favourite song of the day.
Are you expecting that one to reach number 1?
Hey?
Are you hoping that one will reach number 1?
I don't think it will reach number 1, but I'm confident that it will get a high spot in the countdown.
You love a good Mac Miller song. You're
yeah.
all about Mac Miller. We do one of these picks once a day on our radio show, and every time there is a Mac Miller song in there from Harrison.
He's a good artist.
My top 100 pick is, it's a Doja Cat song. Do you reckon you can guess which one?
Ooh, I don't know too many Doja Cat songs because I'm not the biggest fan of Doja Cat.
Oh.
I'll be getting booed for that.
She's so good. Okay, guess.
Paint the Town Red.
No, Agora Hills, Doja Cat.
Oh, yep. That's one of the other few ones I know.
Oh my gosh, I love that song so much. What's your next pick?
All right, my next pick is Lose Yourself to Dance, Daft Punk.
Oh yeah.
Fun fact about Daft Punk, I saw their tribute band, because they broke up as a duo, and I saw their tribute last year, and in my mind I was thinking, they could still be touring as Daft Punk, because they've just got the helmet, so it could be the same people just touring as a tribute band.
But is that copyright because of their name?
No idea.
Could they make it Daft
Daft
Dunk
Punk
or something?
like that, yeah.
I don't know.
Yes, that's my second pick.
My second pick is Green Onions by Booker T and the MGs. It's a bit of a crazy one, it's a bit out the gate, but it's really groovy. It's a very groovy, when I picture it, I'm picturing being a lawyer in a big city. I'm not, but that's what I
do get
picture.
those vibes, kind of. All right, my final one here for you is, I think this will get top one. It's All of the Lights, Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
It is such a big one. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. My last one is, of course, it has to be a Childish Gambino song. It's Redbone.
Oh, yes. I do like Redbone.
It is good. Please make sure to vote on Bassline 96.1 on our bio.
Hey, but right now we're going to be going over to look at a little clip of the I Think You're Hot podcast. Pretty much Sam and Aidan, the two gamers from the Gameline, chatting about love.
I love it. They love love. It's such an interesting podcast. I can't wait to give it a listen right now.
For those listening, it's a good reminder from Aidan and I that it is okay and there is nothing wrong with beginning or trying to find a relationship through these online means.
No way, man.
Because I have a pretty wild stat here.
Oh.
1/3 of adults under 35 met their partner online. 29% of young adults who live together met online. And 25% of those married young adults met online.
Whoa.
Yeah. So some crazy big numbers. So although you may not hear of it too much, it's definitely happening. And there's no shame in doing that.
Oh, definitely not. And that's why I said, how could you not find somebody? You know, because if you're willing to put yourself out there and you've, you know, built up enough confidence, which is so key at this point. But if you've done that, then there is no way that you can actually fail from meeting a human.
If you're tuning in over the radio, then you can join us in celebrating or gloating about getting a nice and luxurious, relaxing long weekend.
And even though it looked like it wasn't going to happen for a little bit there, the iconic Christchurch show brought back from the dead for another crazy weekend. The weather could have been a little bit better though.
Yeah, we had Holly, one of our journos. She was down there and she gave us a story earlier today on how it all went down. And she was down there and she said it was quite good. The weather obviously wasn't great, but it looked like there was some really fun activities.
Oh, I did see that there was ride-on lawnmower racing, and that just reminded me of, you know, that scene in the like spoof of Romeo and Juliet, Nomeo and Juliet, where they're like racing lawnmowers in the beginning.
Yeah, that reminds me, actually I have a friend who did it, the lawnmower racing.
Lawnmower racing,
She actually does it professionally. That's what she, like, professional lawnmower. So you know the spinny thing underneath that cuts the grass? They pretty much take that off and then it becomes the lawnmower kart racing.
So it's just like a cart.
So imagine NASCAR, but in karts, on grass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying.
Fair enough.
There's also a barbecue competition, there was a wood chopping competition, dirt bike racing competition. So much stuff going on.
Out of those ones you just listed right now, which one do you think you'd be the best in?
The barbecue one.
The barbecue one?
Oh,
What, do you make a
yes.
mean rack of ribs or what?
I'd like to think I do. I don't know if I actually do. How about you?
Hey? Oh, out of what, the competitions or my barbecuing skills?
Oh, both.
Both. Oh, barbecue skills, 7.5 out of 10.
Specific, I like it.
Yeah. But I reckon I would be pretty gun at like the axe chopping, like get the axe, just whoosh, you know? Just
Yeah.
whoosh.
How do you do it again?
Whoosh.
One more time.
No, I'm not doing that again.
Oh, sad. No, I think the Christchurch show would have definitely been an event, and it would be really interesting to see if it's going to come back next year.
I heard it was a big success, so I mean, at the end of the day, I'm expecting it to come back this year.
I
You
would
gonna get on the lawnmower racing?
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe just get on the old barbecue instead.
Maybe I will.
Yeah.
But I hope it comes back next year, because I think I actually missed out not going this year, and I really, really should have, I think. And I also love the petting zoo and all that kind of things.
Absolutely. Anyway, coming up right now, we're heading over to the Gameline. Sam and Aidan, let's see what they're playing. Those two crack me up, don't they?
I really hope it's Fortnite, but I'm biased.
Hey, if you go on Twitch as well and give them a follow, Aidan will have to dance. So there's a little pusher to go over there.
And on 96.1, it's Passion Fruit by Drake.
Channel 200, moving to the Gameline.
It's the Gameline, Aidan and Sam playing Rocket League this afternoon.
Doing our best, brother. Doing our best.
We're holding on, man. We're holding on.
Aidan's up 3-0. How you feeling?
Hey, it's easily the best game I've played today because I have had a few round losses. No.
This game almost puts me on the edge of my seat.
Well, it doesn't help that I know I have. Oh, no. What a save.
Great save.
Great save. Here we
Doesn't
go.
help that what?
It doesn't help that I know that there's a few extra eyes on this game, you know? It does make it a little bit more intimidating. Ah! Okay. And I've pulled one back.
Perfect timing.
Not good. I've really started dropping the ball ever since
Break
you
that
guys
down for
joined
me.
us.
What happened there? I think your teammate just did a really good pass.
Yeah, I
To
think
them.
we've been a wee bit scattered this game, to be fair, teammate and I.
You got a good wee stat line there.
Hey, it's not bad. We'll take it.
We will take
I
it.
am Aidan the Great, if you didn't already know.
X. What's the X for?
Well, it's for kissing people. Isn't it?
It sure is.
Famously. Right, so on Rocket League, Sam,
Okay,
I
yeah.
know that this is one of your favourite games of all time, right?
Yeah.
What? Oh, I need that boost, actually.
You do.
What's your biggest core memory of Rocket League?
I remember I used to have a laptop that struggled to even open Google Chrome,
Right.
let alone play a game. And I used to play Rocket League way down, resolution way down, all
right.
the graphics way down. It looked like it was a sand pit. You
Yes.
could count the pixels.
Right.
And I remember the first time I ever got a decent enough computer where I could see the colors. I imagine it's like getting a pair of glasses for the first time and being like, oh, that's what the world looks like. That is the exact same experience I had.
I can see for the first time.
Yeah, literally. That's the exact experience I had when you've just done them dirty.
Oh, I wanted to chop in.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, goodness me.
Oh, wow.
What's your core memory, my
My
brother?
core memory of Rocket League, it's a bit of a crazy one. So
Is it really?
yeah, it's quite funny. I was a younger lad. The game's been out since 2016, so I think I was only about 15 or so at the time.
Right.
And it was a Saturday night, and I was playing Rocket League with the boys at a stupid hour in the morning. I think it was about 2 a.m. And I wasn't really allowed to be up that late playing Xbox because A, I'd yell. I'm an incredibly loud human. I'd wake people up. And so B was also because it's not very good for your sleeping pattern, is it now, Ronald?
No. Oh,
no.
no.
Oh, no. This game's gotten intense.
No.
And so we were playing 2v2s, just us and the boys. And it's 3 a.m. And the ball comes in from my mate, and I scream at the top of my voice, "Holy duck!" And I said duck as well. I don't really know why I said duck, but I did. And so I'm on an Xbox party with all the boys, and all you could hear was my mum walk in and just say, "What the heck are you doing on that thing at this time in the morning, Aidan?" And then she ripped out the cord, took the Xbox, and I was left from the party.
Oh.
And it was hilarious, man. The boys still talk about it now.
I've never forgotten that.
No, it was so fun. Holy duck! And then literally 10 seconds later, what the hell are you doing up in...
Now, I believe at the end of this game, we've got a little procedure to follow.
Yes, I do have.
So when we get new followers on the twitch.tv/baseline961, great
Yeah,
save.
safe to win it.
We have to do this.
Yep.
Yeah. New followers. Yeah.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Every time we get a new follower, Sam does a beatbox and I dance to it because...
And then we make out.
We do love kissing. And we've gained another follower.
Someone wants to see us hook up.
Yeah.
Thanks for following, everyone.
Seriously, guys. We're trying to get to 69 followers by the end of the stream, and
That's
it's
the
looking
goal.
good.
We don't need to explain why.
Lock in Twitch TV, Baseline 961, and we'll see you again soon.
Get amongst it.
Baseline 96.1, bringing you the double shot with Harry and Zoe, live from Channel 200.
What did you say? You're back with the double shot, Harry and Zoe. And if you thought that Rocket League driving gameplay was bad, oh, you need to see the Christchurch drivers, I tell you what.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Christchurch drivers have got a bit of a reputation for being terrible drivers, I want to say, all across the country. Do you reckon?
Yeah, I do. I feel like wherever you go, each region is like, oh, Auckland drivers, Hamilton drivers, Wellington drivers, but Christchurch drivers, they really do deserve that little
I'm sure you have a couple of driving stories, don't you?
I do. I have a pretty funny one. So this happened about this time last year. I'm driving down a straight road and there's a nice, I don't know what to call it, like intersection? Not an intersection, but there's a road that's coming into the merge lane type thing. Anyway, so I'm driving along. I see someone pull up to this cross section to come join the road traffic. And I'm driving along and he looks like he's not about to stop. So I start to slow down just in case he keeps going. He looks at me, stops, and I'm like, oh cool, I can keep driving. Start to accelerate, and right as he sees me start to accelerate, he decides, you know what, I'm gonna drive out now. Drives out like that, and I fully have to just fucking whip the wheel around like that.
Oh my God. That's out the gate.
Yeah.
That's terrible driving.
Yeah.
Did you say anything to him?
Hey? Oh no, well I whipped the wheel around and then he slammed the horn at me and I was like, ah!
Why'd you get the horn?
I don't know why I got the horn at the end of the day. Yeah.
I just think Christchurch drivers are quite slow. I mean, maybe it's because I'm from Germany and I'm, you know, on the Autobahn. And on the Autobahn, what you do is, if you're driving in a fast lane and you're not fast enough, there'll be an Audi coming back right up you, flashing their lights at you, and you have to move over. I think we should implicate that in Christchurch. The motorway out to Rangiora, we need that there.
Yeah.
Just move over if
Isn't
you're
the speed limit on the Autobahn like 200 k's or something?
Some don't really have a speed limit technically, but there's always a max.
Yeah, oh right.
But it's, yeah, I think we should have that here, no doubt.
Yeah, I'd probably be the ones getting the lights flashed behind me.
Would you?
Hey?
Oh no, I feel like you're a bit of a slow driver, Harrison, respectfully.
So, wait, then would I be the one having the lights flashed?
You would be the one getting the lights flashed at you if
That's
you're the
what
slow
I was saying.
driver. Yeah. So you'd say you would be the slow driver.
At the end of the day, probably, yeah. Yeah, Christchurch drivers.
Yeah, that is pretty much the story of Christchurch drivers.
Yeah, no. Yeah, pretty much. Coming up right now, we're going to chat about All on Green. It's one of our podcasts where we got some stars, I think, and we have a bodybuilder for this little clip here. Pretty much just highlighting the sports in New Zealand that don't really get the recognition that they deserve too much.
It'll be really interesting. I can't wait to hear the stories of those sports that we don't hear every day in the mainstream media. So it'll be really exciting.
Let's go over to that right now. Check it out.
Let's check that out right now.
What sport are you into?
So I'm a competitive powerlifter, so I've been competing since 2019 in powerlifting. So I've recently competed at Worlds. So you got the squat, the bench press and the deadlift. 3 attempts on each lift, so it's slightly different to Olympic-based weightlifting. My placing was okay. I was more or less going for some PBs, so I ended up totaling 700 kilos between my squat, bench press and deadlift. 257.5 on my squat, 160 kilos on my bench press, and then 282.5 kilos on my deadlift.
What
the Yeah. Yeah.
You say 160 bench?
Yes.
So you could bench me twice. You could bench 2 of me, in theory.
Yeah, I mean, I could give it a try. Yeah. Yeah.
You've gotten to know us pretty well across the show so far, but how well do we actually know each other?
Let's test it out by seeing how easily we can make the other person laugh, and to make sure we know for sure, we've got some harmonicas to get the ready. So if we laugh, you hear this.
Or you don't, if you don't make me laugh, just like that. That's how
Then you
easy
hear
it
the
is.
silence.
I reckon I'm going to try and make you laugh first.
All right, let's go.
So you put the harmonica in. I mean, that's making me laugh, just that side, but... Okay, so Harrison, I was actually in a park the other day. It was really fun. I was playing Frisbee with my friends, just, you know the game Frisbee, right? Yeah. And suddenly the Frisbee, it just kept, I don't know why, it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then it hit me. Crickets. Oh man.
I'm not laughing at your joke right now, I'm laughing because you crickets. But, all right.
Sad react. Fine, you tried
chuck
to
it
make
in.
me
I've
laugh.
got
I'm
one
going to
here
be
for you.
harsh now.
All right. So there's this man, right, and he loves tractors. He drives around his farm on his tractors all the time, driving around his tractors. He has pictures of his tractors in his house, little models of his tractors. The only thing he loves more than his tractors is his wife. Now, unfortunately, one day, one of his tractors goes out of control and unfortunately hits his wife. Now, this man, he hates tractors now. He absolutely hates tractors. Gets rid of all the tractors, bins the tractor photos, bins the tractor toys, and just hates tractors. A few years go by, he's starting to get back into the dating scene, and he's on a date with this beautiful woman. All of a sudden, in the restaurant he's on a date on, the restaurant bursts up in flames, and the restaurant fills with smoke. He stands up and he says to his date, "Don't worry, I got this." He takes a big deep breath in, and breathes in all the smoke and blows out the window. The date goes, "How'd you do that?" He looks at the date and goes, "I'm an ex-tractor fan."
Wow, that was a whole bunch of nothingness, that was.
I thought the build-up would get it.
Holy moly.
I thought the build-up would get a laugh, hey. All right.
Coming up now, we've got some more of Sam and Aidan's Gameline. It's going to be really good. And just after that, we're going to be chatting behind the scenes of the Tyler, the Creator album.
I'm excited to talk about that. There's a bit of a little secret I want to share about the album cover around Tyler, the Creator's
Some
album.
fun facts.
Yeah, fun facts even if you would.
As well as Sam and Aidan's. They always make me chuckle with the Gameline. Let's take a look at them right now.
Channel 200, moving to the Gameline.
On the game line, and Sam is in the thick of it again. You always seem to put yourself in these situations, Sam.
Seeing if we can come off best this time, because we came off definitely not best last time.
No. Oh,
Yes,
it's
sir.
a great start. It's a great start.
It's a bucket straight off the rip.
Okay, so you're playing Rocket League. We're on my account because I'm not quite as good at this game as you.
We didn't have to say that.
No.
We didn't have to be
I
like
will
that.
let them know. I'll let them know.
Okay.
And
Thank
I'm
you.
currently what? Diamond 1.
Diamond Juan.
Yeah, so we're not bad. We're in a good position.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just we've got a little bit of work to do before we're up with the big boys. You know?
Yeah, once it gets up there.
Yeah. This game is an incredibly skilled game.
Yeah, and incredibly rage-inducing.
Oh,
Trust me, we've had some moments. Aidan's been put in the naughty corner.
I have been. Multiple times, actually. I've put myself in there a couple times. If you don't want to miss any of this action, though, Twitch TV, Bassline 961, and we will be here streaming up until further notice. I think we'll probably be ending around 3-ish, won't we? Yeah. It's been a nice big day. We've played a bit of Fortnite, a bit of Fall Guys, some Rocket League, and we do have our Until Dawn stream finishing up on Wednesday.
I'm so excited for that. I love
same.
that game. We played it when, we watched someone play it when we were younger, and we've just completely forgotten the plot.
Everything about it, I'd completely forgotten it. It's a game from 2015, and it's basically a butterfly effect game where you take choices and they change and alter what's happening in your story. And you're basically 8 friends going out to one of their buddies' place for the weekend, and the objective of the game is to last until dawn.
Shocker.
Sam and I have 3 hours left until dawn, and the biggest plot twist in gaming history almost hit us last time, didn't it?
Did.
So Wednesday is going to be a massive stream. We're going to be finishing it off, aren't we?
Yep.
Making it to the end. Uh-oh. What's just happened? We've gained a new follower. So, for those of you just joining, every time we gain a follower on our Twitch TV account, Bassline 961, I do a
Check
dance.
this out.
Thank you very much, Lee.
I just spat out probably a litre into this microphone.
Oh, and my mouth wasn't there to catch it.
Because we love kissing. Get in there, bro. Get in a game. Got to try and win.
Yes.
Get a rank out.
It's time to do it. Let's do it, man. I'm feeling confident.
They gave up pretty early, didn't they?
To be fair, you are a bit of a sweat, Sam. If I had someone playing like you in this game, I'd be gone.
I don't know whether that's a compliment or not.
It is a compliment, but it also does mean you have no life.
Yeah, fair enough, mate. I'll take that.
It's either you have women or gaming skills. It's never both.
Never, ever both.
Never both. If you think you need to touch grass, you need to touch grass. That's all I'm saying.
Women or gaming skills, and I just got myself a brand new controller.
You can tell when someone's alone, can't you? You can, because they're absolute G's at cranking 90s. And they're definitely not stuck down here in Diamond with me.
Cranking 90s.
But I tell you what, I've got a 10 out of 10 waiting for me at home after this. Oh. Famously.
Should we dye our hair blue like Ninja did?
Oh. Just stop at the first word.
Should.
Okay, stop at the third word. But no, I don't think we should.
Okay.
Because I don't really...
What if we hit 100 followers by the end of today?
If we get 100 followers by the end of today...
I'll dye my hair
I'll
blue.
do my pubes blue. Like, genuinely.
Goodness.
Not live on stream. Oh. I got Billy Big Nuts on my team. Oh.
The man. Oh, that's a great opening shot.
Okay, guys. This game could be one of our last for the day, so come and jump in the Twitch TV, Bassline 961, and watch us catch this up.
We're on a pretty good roll here. 3 games win in a row.
Bassline 96.1, bringing you the double shot with Harry and Zoe, live from Channel 200.
You're back on the double shot, Harry and Zoe.
We're here on Bassline TV, and we're going to be talking about all things Chromacopia, Tyler's, the creator's, new album.
Now, Tyler, the creator, he's been in the scene for quite a while now, and he has just released his new album, Chromacopia, and is doing absolute numbers on Spotify, SoundCloud, pretty much any streaming source it is doing well on.
It is huge, and do you know what's really exciting for all of our Tyler the Creator fans is he actually uploaded only on his Instagram a 6-minute video showing like the behind the scenes videos of what actually goes into creating an album like that.
I really like the way he did that little 6-minute documentary, because it doesn't really have that documentary feel of like him talking to the camera, hey, I did this, I did that. It's all just visual, what he's doing as he's doing it, just bits of his banter.
It feels really authentic. It feels like I'm there with him, producing the album. Not that I ever would, but you know, it feels very authentic, very him. He's a really cool guy, he's a really funny guy, and I think it all comes across in the video well.
Yeah, what's your favourite song from the album?
Oh, my favourite song, it's such a hard one, there's so many goodies.
Yeah.
But I think in total, but I think Darling I must be my favourite. It's hitting all the charts as well. It's a pretty popular one from the album. What's yours?
Probably Saint Chroma is currently the biggest one that's on Spotify at the moment with 81 million views, I believe.
That's plays, but that's insane. That's so many plays. I'm pretty sure, however, that's the first, like the one that's rising at the moment on Spotify, but See You Again is still the top one.
Oh, See You Again won't get taken over for a long time, I
yeah,
don't think.
because it was huge.
Yeah.
But the album is actually really exciting and really cool, and Billboard did actually a little thing on which they think are the best songs on the album. And if you compare that with the Spotify plays, it's very different. So Billboard has ranked them differently to the Spotify. So obviously some of the songs are getting more plays than what Billboard thinks how they're doing, which I thought was kind of interesting.
That's pretty interesting. I actually have a little bit of a fun fact about the album cover for it. So essentially, you know David Bowie's Heroes album? So it's pretty much a remake, sort of, not a remake entirely, but it's a big nod to that album, the Chromacopia album. Yeah.
That really is a fun fact.
It's real cool, yeah.
Also, did you know that Tyler didn't release this on like a Friday night? He actually released it on a Monday, the album, just to be sneaky. And he also said at Coachella earlier that he wasn't going to release any more music, but then he did. Maybe he changed his mind, or maybe he just got a spirit of creativity.
Fair enough. Right now we're going to look over to the roadie. You went on the roadie, didn't you?
I did go on the roadie. It's such a fun experience. I loved it so much. And we were doing hot springs, we were doing bungee jumping, so much stuff is what we were doing.
How exciting. How about we go have a look at that? Check out the hot springs bungee jumping.
So we have just arrived at Maruia Hot Springs. I think that you should be doing that cold plunge just over there.
6.8 degrees.
Do it, do it, do it.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
New Zealand.
It's almost like that's where we are.
It looked like a pretty fun road trip, not gonna lie. I wish I could have been there.
Haven't you just got FOMO?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm already
only a
sad that
little
I'm
bit.
seeing it. I wanted to do it again. All of it. Maybe not the bungee, that was pretty scary, but everything else was amazing.
You ever hear about like rubbing salt on an open wound?
Yeah.
That's like to my FOMO right now.
Hey, speaking of hearing things, I think we're going to do a game of Guess That Sound.
Ooh, how good. All right, essentially the way this Guess the Sound game is going to work is we each have the answers for each other. I'm going to play a sound for Zoe, and she's going to have to guess what it is, and she's going to play a sound for me, and I'm going to have to guess what it is. Simple as that.
Let's start with the first sound. I think it's pretty obvious.
Are you sure?
Yes. I think this is someone... Oh, actually, no. I think it sounds like someone brushing their teeth.
Is that your final answer?
I mean, I do it twice a day, so you'd hope that I know what that sounds like. My final answer is brushing teeth.
Brushing teeth would be correct.
Yay! Tick for me. Let's
How
play
good.
a sound for Harrison to guess. Oh.
Ooh. It kind of sounds like bending metal. Like
It does
you go like
sound...
that.
Oh,
Oh,
that one was a big
I think
hint.
it's a whip.
You think
Yeah,
it's a whip? A whip and a nay-nay? It is indeed a whip. Good job, Harrison.
Ah, how good.
Gosh,
Hey,
1-1 so far.
hopefully your listeners are playing along at home as well. This is pretty fun. All right. Here's your second noise for you.
Ooh, this one's a spanner in the works, I think.
Yeah.
It sounds like an aerosol can of sorts.
TV static, doesn't it? Ooh, like
No, you're
that.
trying to throw me off, Harrison. I don't think that's it.
All right.
It's something out of a can being sprayed. Ooh, little spritz there.
Yep. I'll give you a
Hairspray?
little hint. It's hairspray.
Is it hairspray?
It's hairspray.
It's hairspray, yes!
Oh, good.
Oh, what a win. I was going to say deodorant otherwise.
All right.
Let's play another sound for you, Harrison. Thoughts?
It just sounds like a old motorbike, like a lawnmower, like starting.
A lawnmower starting.
Like a really old lawnmower.
I don't know. You're close. You're really close. I'll almost give it to you.
A regular lawnmower.
No, it's a chainsaw, Harrison. You were
it would
really
be.
close,
It
though.
would be.
I'll almost give you a half point for that one.
All right, let's play you your final sound.
Ooh. That sounds like wind rustling something.
Go on.
I don't know. Wind rustling leaves. I don't know.
Wind rustling leaves.
Oh, is it a dryer? Like a washing
A
machine?
dryer. Two very, very, very close answers, but the answer is actually the inside of a train.
Oh, wow. That was a bad guess from me. Harrison, let's give your last sound a go.
What? Oh, that's gonna be like, you know, bow and arrows. It's arrows hitting a wood board.
Is that really what you're locking in?
That's what I'm locking in.
Are you sure?
You're trying to throw me off. It is.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fine, Harrison.
Was it actually?
It was a crossbow release.
Yes.
You
I'll take that.
win, I
I'll take
guess.
that.
Whatever.
Hey, thank you all for catching the first episode of Bassline TV. And
Thank you again so much to Renee for coming on the show and doing such an amazing show.
her singing
here
was great.
live. It was so good. She needs to release an EP. I would listen to it day and night.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be good. Hey, but tomorrow we got Bex coming onto the show and Ron. They're going to be teaching us a little bit of dancing. So
And of course, another live performance as well. So we're going to keep up those good vibes.
how good are your dancing skills?
Oh, mediocre, but I think that you actually have a bit of an up because on the line, I'm pretty sure you tried to do some dancing.
Tried is definitely the key word in that sentence there.
Thanks again for listening.
I'm Harry.
And I'm Zoe.
And you're on
Bassline.